Happy rising, ladybugs and love bugs. It is I. Okay, so today is day number 7. And we got our first fourth here. And here's our gallon. I'm excited. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's going to be the weigh-in. Y'all put in the comments and tell me what y'all think has happened so far. Just tell me what y'all think. So, let me tell you what I think has happened. I think my glucose numbers have went down. I think my blood pressure might be the same or elevated. Because I've had some stressors these last 3 days. Anyway, and then last night, which I'll tell y'all about that later on. But, excuse me. It's 6:30 in the morning, and I'm just waking up. So, forgive me. But, yeah, so day 7, and I think, I don't know, like I said, I think that for the most part, I know that my glucose numbers, they probably are going to go down, and I'm sure they are. And then I know my blood pressure is going to remain the same or either go up. What else? I think, I know I've lost some weight. I just don't know how much. I'm hoping. Do I look like I've lost some weight, y'all? At least 10 pounds, maybe. 15, 20. But you know, they say you don't see it, you don't see the weight loss until like you get to 50 pounds. So, excuse me. So, I don't know. But either way it go, I know I've lost some pounds. So, I just don't know how much, but I'm just guessing right now. And I had, excuse me, I had a stressor last night, and it took everything in me, guys, to not run into this kitchen and start eating some of this lovely food that we have in this house. But, which is something that I noticed that I had started doing it. I started running to food for comfort. You know, if I get disappointed, I get upset, if I'm uncomfortable, or if, you know, I'm being challenged in some type of way, I would run to food, you know, as a comfort food. You know, if I'm lonely, if I'm missing lovey, if whatever, you know, and I would just run. I would run to food. It was my comfort food. Comfort. It was just, and I said, oh no, this has to stop. You know, and it's easy. It's easy. It's an easy habit, and I didn't even notice it until one day I got upset, and I realized that I was in the kitchen. So, you know, I was like, no, this is unhealthy. This has to stop. But when I noticed it, it was too late. I hadn't ballooned, you know. But I caught myself. I saw myself doing it and realized what it was that I was doing. So, like I said, I'm very self-aware. And I know in order for me to fix it, I have to be the one to fix it. No one else can do it. So, um, I, I, mm, So, and then I noticed that I also started neglecting myself. And what I mean by that is like, I used to be very conscious about what I would eat. Mm-mm. Nope. Stop that. Went straight into eating whatever. Pork, sugars, honey buns, chocolate, period or not, rice, you name it. And I've been practicing, and I've been telling people this for the longest. Treat yourself how you want people to treat you. Treat yourself how you want to be treated. Simple as that. And I was treating myself pretty bad. I really was. I was abusing myself, literally. Um, I used to run, believe it or not. And I stopped that. I used to play basketball. I stopped that. What else? I mean, I used to travel. I stopped that. It was like any of my personal interests, I just stopped doing. But I had a lot of stressors in my life. I had a lot of stuff going on too. And those things pretty much overshadowed me. And I was living through those things, the pain, the disappointments, the deaths, the missing. I mean, I missed my mom for a long time. My mom was my biggest fan. Her and my sister was my best friend. And Lovey is my best friend now. And I mean, me and Lovey been friends for a long time, but she's my best friend. And like I said, I was living in hurt. I was living in disappointment. I was living in grieving. I was just living wrong, you know, and I would find any reason and any excuse to eat. Oh, let's go to the chocolate factory. Oh, let's go to Olive Garden. And I would go to Olive Garden because I love their drinks. Ooh. Okay. So, you know, I ain't talking about their sweet teas either. Anyway, so see, to me, I swear Olive Garden has one of the best Moscatos to me. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. So I would find any reason to go and eat. I want to do something. I'm mad. I want to go out and eat. Let's go to Waffle House. Let's go do this. And it's always got something to do with eating. I spent so much money on food. It was unnecessary. And it showed around my midsection, my thighs, my arms. You hear what I say? I'm paying for it. But that's okay because I'm getting ready to eliminate all of that. So, and last night, like I said, I had a stressor. It was a mild stressor in my life. And I came to the kitchen and I caught myself and I was like, no, this is not what you're trying to do. This is not the way to handle the situation, you know. So I stopped. Lovey had an apple pie last night doing the stressor. And she had two. And I asked for one. I did. I asked for one. And I said, don't forget one of those are mine. And she said, okay. Like it was nothing. She didn't even like, well, aren't you on a different journey? So anyway, no, she didn't say nothing like that. She said, okay. And then I said, no, never mind. I don't want it. And you know, I just came in the kitchen, got me some water. Yeah, so I think I went through 2 gallons yesterday. No, it was more like a gallon and a half because that stressor just drinking the water. uh, anyway, but got through it and I'm proud of myself for that. Um, oh yeah, y'all, and another thing, my stomach doesn't growl as much. Y'all remember when I first started, I don't know if y'all remember or not, but my stomach was growling, especially in that first video. It was growling loud. But, you know, I have no control over that. I can't predict when my stomach is gonna growl. So anyway, it hasn't been doing that much. It just, that's good. So anyway, um, so like I said, tomorrow's Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to that. And I just have to remind myself to treat myself how I wish to be treated and accept nothing less from anybody else. Because if you can't treat me how I treat me, well, God, oh, you definitely don't need to be in my life. Come on, I'm good to me. I'm very good to me. I'm good to me. And if you can't match that, exactly. So, looking forward to tomorrow. And I hope everybody had a good, or no, not just good. We trying to do better than good, y'all. I hope y'all had a great Memorial Day weekend and day. And I hope you guys celebrated responsibly. And, you know, thought about your veterans. You know, went and checked on them. You know, didn't do your fireworks too late in the evening. You know, but we gonna do this, y'all, and we gonna be okay. So I'm not gonna share what the stressor was last night, but just know that there was a stressor in my life, and uh, I we got past it and through it, and today is a new day, and there's nothing I can do about yesterday. So don't count your days, make your days count, and trust your journey.